We're starting this series today, which I have boldly called, well, the title is meant to be, but the subtitle says it's the Bible's best kept secrets about sex, marriage, and being single. 1 Corinthians chapter 7, verses 1 through 7. Paul says, now for the matters you wrote about, it is good for a man not to have sexual relations with a woman, but since sexual immorality is occurring, each man should have sexual relations with his own wife and each woman with her own husband. The title of my message today, appropriately I think, is it is good for a man not to have sexual relations with a woman. But in order to understand the text, you do have to understand the context. The first thing, I have 4 of these, that we want to talk about today is the tension between questions and issues. Now, historically, the church has been really good at answering questions that nobody is asking, while being silent about the struggles that everybody is facing. I want to take 5 weeks with you and have conversations about real issues. Because some of you, the questions that you're asking are not indicative of the real issues that you're dealing with. I want to talk for a second about suggestions and standards. Here is God's sexual standard. It's so clear. 1 Corinthians 7:2. I'm not making something up. Each man should have sexual relations with his own wife and each woman with her own husband. I don't have a husband. Then you don't get to have sex yet. I don't have a wife. Then you don't get to have sex yet. There's still a standard. This is not a suggestion. And God does not impose standards on you to make your life more miserable. When you go against God's standards, you don't break the standard breaks you. Desire and duty. We got all these people going into marriages based out of desire and not knowing about the duty. If you're gonna get married, you better be ready to go to work some days. Not just go to work. You're gonna go to work and do a job, then you're gonna come home and do another job, because it takes work to make this thing work. And without a sense of commitment, if you come in here to this marriage thing, this relationship thing, this life thing with what can I get out of it, you've missed the point. Come to it not for what you can get, but what you can give. I want to close talking about gifts and grace. The word gift in this passage is a Greek word. The Greek word is charisma. Charisma in this sense does not mean a personality type. Charisma literally means, watch this, gift of grace. He says, look, there are some of you in the church and you're married right now, and that's a gift. He says, some of you are single right now, and that is also a gift. I mean, I feel always like a gift, but it is a gift. But, this is what blew my mind. He said, whether you're married or single, the real gift is not the marriage or the singleness. That is a gift, but it's not the greatest gift. The greatest gift that God gives is called grace. Some of you are so focused on the gift that you want from God, you're missing the grace that He's already given you. So I came today not to offer you in this series a lot of easy solutions. I came today to offer you the inexhaustible supply of God's grace for whatever season and whatever struggle you're facing.